Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Back to throw, it's Keene. Working the middle, it's complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these 2 programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Moss. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 2nd down coming up. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Pulls it in. It's Moss. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Feeling some heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McBride. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense with the scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Coming after it. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 200.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misses, just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Keene. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He's looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off play action on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Lets it fly. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quickly to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This offense doing business in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Hawaii! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw, it's Keene. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires complete on the crosser. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To throw, it's Keene. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Using the quick game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's out.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McBride. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Knocked off his feet. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They get to the line quickly.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They keep attacking through the air. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense starts deep in a hole. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Snagged in the middle, it's James. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's McBride. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. Steps away. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll run the option. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll leave it with him. The Bulldogs will keep this drive going.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On the ground with the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. To the air, it's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. The quarterback takes a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.